Hi guys. There's a glare. I didn't clean the lens. Anthony would be so mad. Welcome in, everyone. I know this is not planned. It's not not expected. I was just sitting here. I just got done with my dentist and I'm starving. So I stopped in Rancho at the Hat. I didn't get pastrami. Hi, Natalie Rojo. You're the first one in here. Welcome in, swing today. This crazy weather. Jennifer! It is super, here, I don't know if I can show you guys. Let me flip y'all around. I'm literally sitting in my car in the parking lot. I don't know if you can see the wind blowing. Probably not so great. You see, hey. But the palm trees are blowing. It is very windy still here today. Right, Leslie? Maybe I need to make her a mod. But unfortunately, it is still very, very windy here in SoCal. I don't know if it's changed. I know as of yesterday, the wind warning was until 6 p.m. So hopefully everyone's staying safe. But I just wanted to do a quick check-in. I'm gonna eat. Sorry. I'm starvinga. But I went by the Hat and I just grabbed a quick turkey sandwich. Just plain Jane, because I have not eaten lunch. Like I said, I have my dentist appointment today. And I didn't want to go in there with food in my mouth and my teeth and everything like that. So I was like, I'll eat after. But how's everyone doing? Between the crazy weather all over the country and these insane wildfires, I know some of our friends are under evacuation warning. I'm not going to name names because it's not my place. But definitely Ada for dessert. You would. You must be feeling a little better, Ada. But we have some streaming friends that are under evacuation, unfortunately. And then some family friends of mine, they unfortunately were under evacuation last night over at the Eaton Fire over near here in Pasadena. Their house is okay, but I guess they were watching the news last night and the news van was parked in front of their house filming their neighbor's house, and their neighbor's house is burnt to the ground. So very, very, very tragic. And I guess they had cameras on their personal house and they could see the wildfires burn their front yard, their backyard. The cameras themselves melted that were on the outside of the house, but their home is still, as of earlier today, is still there, is still okay, thank goodness. But their parents' house, they do believe, was burnt to the ground. So super sad. And it's just, there's so many stories of that. It's absolutely heartbreaking. It's devastating. If any of you follow me on Instagram, I posted on my stories a link, and you know what, after I'm done streaming, I'll try and remember to post it to Discord as well. A page that posted all of the pertinent information, all of the evacuation shelter locations for humans and for animals, and what everyone else can do if they want to help out, whether it's volunteering, whether it's donations, whatever the case may be. Because a lot of people are going to need a lot of help after this, because it's devastating what's happening out there. But how is everyone doing today? Hey, Hector. I know I'm super behind. I'm just going to scroll through real quick and say hi to everyone. I already said hi to Natalie, and Jennifer, Ange, Avila, Lady DH, Leslie, Emily, Chris and Tara, Dapper Vanta Crew, Ray Jean Ruff, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, Mike Rouse, Carmen, Randy, Ashley, Wilson Castaway, Ada, Elaine, Y2 Gamer, Dapper Vanta Crew, Ashley again. Yes, praying for everyone affected. Stitch Princess, Y2 Gamer. I think I already said you though. Hector, Oscar R, Alyssa, Cayenne, Natalie Rojo. You feel cold? Oh my goodness. Go get a blankie or a sweater, sweetheart. And Eileen, okay. Family is close to that fire. There's so many right now. Last night when Anthony and I were driving home, we were heading northbound on the 15, and right where the transition is at the 210, a fire had just started there, maybe like 10 or 20 minutes before we got there, and it was raging, super crazy flames, everything right there at that transition. Thank goodness. Like it was terrifying because it was really close to some buildings. We were safe on the freeway, but I was terrified for the buildings because I didn't know if it was residential or if it was business. At the time, we didn't see any emergency crews, but that's not to say they weren't there. But that one, thank goodness, they stopped it at 8 acres. Yeah, we definitely need some rain. So, but just crazy stuff. And then, like I said, it's still windy today. When I was driving down earlier to my dentist appointment, there was a big rig that had tipped over on the 210 overpass right there. They were trying to right it with the crane and get it, you know, towed out the way. So we need these winds to go away so that the firefighters can get a handle on things and so new fires don't keep popping up so easily. But hey, Jensen. Yeah, Oliver, there's several fires still going. But let me see if I can move this. That'll get rid of some of the glare. Kind of, sort of, maybe, yeah. But how are you doing? Are you all safe? Where are you in relation to the fire? Are you nowhere near it? Are you somewhere close by? Is this Autopia default name? I mean, driving in Southern California is like Autopia. Like, it's just out of control. But, exactly, Santa Ana winds. And they're so bad. I mean, we get winds, but to have them this strong for this long is just terrible when it comes to fire season. Oliver's in New York. Okay, you are safe, my friend. Jansen said, it's dark out here and I wish I was at Disney. Oh, I know the pictures I've seen online have been insane. There's been some hauntingly beautiful pictures, some absolutely terrifying pictures. The videos, oh my gosh, there were videos. It was a reporter from Fox 11 News, and they were, it made me so mad. There were some people trying to evacuate some horses, and the flames were so close, and there were massive embers and debris that was on fire falling all over the road and on them as they're trying to evacuate these horses out. And the reporter's like, so what are you doing? Like, are there more horses in there? Like, you know, how worried are you? Blah, blah, blah. It's like, get out of the way. Let them get these animals to safety. That really made me mad. But Mike Ross said, I'm in Missouri. Y2 Gamer said, my friend lives in Long Beach. She's safe from the fire. Good. Stitch Princess said, I'm away for it. Thank gosh. Yeah. Jennifer says, no way near. Thank goodness. Hector said, thinking about my friend Bacon. Yes, definitely sending prayers for Baconator. I know they've been having issues with power where he's at. And a lot of areas down here are like having issues with their power. Disney should be okay. Universal closed and Six Flags closed because the fire's somewhat near them, but also the air quality is terrible near those parks. So those ones closed out of a health precaution, I think, primarily, but also a safety precaution because of the wind shift. It's safer to not have people there to have to evacuate them than to try and evacuate in that situation. So Disney should be fine. Disney's pretty far away from it though. Carmen said yesterday were very strong winds. Yes. Canada, nowhere near it. Ashley said here in Arizona, I know our state is sending some firefighters to help. Yes, and we love our firefighters from everywhere. Wilson Castaway said, my sister and her husband lost their home. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry, Wilson Castaway. That is terrible. Yeah, I saw that, Randy. Yes. Hector said, I saw that. Poor horses. Hey, Omar. Yeah, Lady DH said, I'm in Idaho, all good. I feel for everyone that I grew up down there. Yeah, it's terrible to see. And like, it spread so quickly. It went from like nothing to this just raging inferno. It was so sad. Linda Lou said, news reporters irritate me. Put down the mic, grab something and help if you're going to be up there. Exactly. I mean, at some point, like, I know it's your job, but at some point, like, your human compassion has to kick in, right? Like, I would hope. It was crazy because I saw some other videos of some reporters, and I don't remember what channel they were with, but there was a man that had ridden his bicycle up to try and evacuate like everything he could out of his home, get his family, his pets, you know, like belongings, whatever out. And he was trying to ride a bicycle back down, Hey, Roberto, we miss you. He was trying to ride his bicycle and he had these massive oil paintings that he was trying to like get out. And one of the reporters was like, is there anything I can do to help you? And he's like, is there any way you can take these paintings? He's like, I don't think I can safely maneuver on a bicycle with these. And the reporter was like, yeah, sure. So this reporter is sitting there like doing interviews, holding these massive oil paintings. So it was kind of funny, but it was really sweet to see. They haven't announced how it started yet, Jetta. So we don't know. We don't know. Carmen, there is no plan for today. I just got done at my dentist. I'm going to be driving back home soon. I got to go take care of my horses. But Anthony might be streaming tonight. So keep your eyes peeled for that on his channel. I don't think the fire will reach the high desert. The closest thing might be if the Eaton fire goes up the Angeles National Forest, because it's near that mountain range right there. If the winds were to shift. So then it might reach like, and this is a ways away, but like Wrightwood and all of that. But I'm really praying that it won't get to that point. Knott's is okay, yes. Emily said, like the movie Bambi, shows how fast it can spread. Scary. Exactly. Randy said, listen to those evacuations if they issue them for your area in LA. Yeah, don't ignore the evacuations. Don't think you have all this time. Like, get your stuff and get out, because you never know if these winds are going to shift and just overtake your home. And there's not enough firefighters, unfortunately, to protect every single structure. And if you're being selfish and you're staying behind thinking like you can ride it out, all this other stuff, then you are hurting the efforts, because the police and the firemen then have to try and make sure that you are okay, instead of going and helping like the elderly or the people that are have mobility issues or whatever the case may be, that really do need help getting out. So if they tell you to get out, just get your stuff and go. Roberto said, I hope everyone is well and safe near the fires. Yes. And I hope you are as well, Roberto. Oscar said, in Santa Clarita with the family, we're in between the Hearst fire and the Lydia fire. We are lucky, but so devastated for others. Glad you are safe, but yeah, it's so tragic. Roberto said, I can see one of the fires from my home. Hey, DJ Knight. Wilson Castaway said, thank you, friends. Yeah, our heart goes out to you, Wilson Castaway. If there's anything that you guys need, like, let us know. Stitch Princess, to my knowledge, Knott's is open today. Hey, Kelsey Tinkerbell. Just scrolling, guys. Carmen said, what a way to start the new year for these people, Auntie Katie. I know, so sad. I can see where I am right now. I don't think I could show you guys, but when I was driving to my dentist earlier, I could see the smoke from 2 different fires. But up where I live, I couldn't see it, no. At least earlier. Jetta said, I saw a video, 2 men and a dog inside a home. Yes, those people, those are the ones I'm talking about. They made me so mad. Get the heck out of there. It's not worth risking your life and your pets' lives. Roberta said, everyone remember, if you have to evacuate, pack your meds, water, and important docs, first aid kit if you can. Yes. Lady DH said, it's always a good idea to be ready to go, and hopefully you don't have to. Exactly. Right, Emily? Oh, the dentist was fine, Carmen. All they did was scan me for a night guard because I have TMJ and I grind my teeth. I didn't know what all was going to get done, so it was easy peasy, quick appointment. Queen of Hearts said, Katie, how are you doing? My cousin lives in Highland Park, close to Pasadena. Last night she said she could smell the smoke from her house, just praying for those people. I am well, thank you, Queen of Hearts, and definitely praying for your cousin and everyone else affected out that way. Hey, Doberman Canine, how are you, my friend? Thank you. Omar said, greetings from Interlomas. I send my best regards to all my friends from the chat. Alrighty, guys. Yeah, we do need more firemen. Hey, Mike Skellington. All right, I'm gonna take a bite of my sandwich because I'm starving, guys. Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. I don't like to eat on camera, but I'm starving. Hey, mystery guest, welcome in. And if you're in the area near the fires, and if you are safe, but you want to do something to help, guys, look into volunteering if you're able to, if your schedule allows it, if your health allows it, if your financial situation allows it, do it. It's so, you will feel so good, and it's really needed. The evacuation areas where there's animals, a lot of times we'll need help with someone making sure that the pens where the animals are clean, that they're fed, that they're watered. The shelters where the people are, you know, they might need food or whatever. It's, you know, like, I almost never eat in this car. This is like the car I try to keep clean. My car that I normally drive to Disney, that one, forget it, that one's done. But this one I try and have at least one thing that's nice and clean, but, well, desperate times. I still haven't had a chance to go get my tire fixed on the other car. Life's been too busy. But in the past, because we get so many, unfortunately, wildfires up where we live every year, and in the past I have like volunteered at the evacuation shelters for the animals and things like that, and it'll make you feel so much better because you'll feel like you're doing something to help, and it helps out all the other volunteers, and it gives the people that have been evacuated peace of mind knowing that someone's there keeping an eye on their animals or helping them, because these people, a lot of times they don't know if they have anything to go back to. So just a little bit of compassion and kindness, it goes so far. It really does. Jetta said, did you see the video of the bulldozer moving all the abandoned cars? Yes, if you have to evacuate and for whatever reason you are leaving your car behind, leave the keys in it, guys. No one's gonna come steal it because it's all closed off. Only residents are allowed up there. You have to show proof of residency, and it's only gonna be firefighter and policemen. Just leave your dang keys in the car. Or at the very least, pull over to the side of the road if you're able to. Oliver said, I'm excited for my football team, Kansas City Chiefs, to go to the playoffs. Let's go team. How awesome. The weather where I live, it's breezy, Carmen, but not as bad as down here. It's really, really windy down here, unfortunately. Hector said, let's all be safe out here, friends. Yes. Queen of Hearts said, hello, chat. Hope you're all doing well. Hey, Brian. Since Anthony's not here, Brian, Rain, Rhiannon, Purple Rain. Roberta said, trivia question. Last Thursday, I went to the park as a guest with my wife, and I rode an attraction for the first time ever. What attraction was it? Ooh. Runaway Railway? Omar said, bon appetit, Katie. Thank you. Ryan said, hey, mods in chat. Wilson Castaway said, thank you for doing that, Katie. No, I've helped evacuate animals a few different times. The one time I was helping at the shelter, they shelter at the fairgrounds where I live during the evacuations, typically. So I was volunteering there at night, and I met another lady there, and then one of the nights that I was there volunteering, we'd already like hung out, visited, whatever, and she got notification that she had to evacuate herself, and she had horses, and she was like, I have no trailer. I'm like, I got a trailer, I got you. So she gave me her address. I drove out there, we evacuated her horses, got them out. That was absolutely terrifying. That was probably the most scared I've ever been, because the smoke, the wind was so heavy, and it was blowing so much smoke and embers that you literally couldn't see more than like 5-10 feet in front of you. No exaggeration. It was absolutely unreal, and the horses were terrified, and I was scared because I didn't know these horses. It was horrible, but everything was okay. Her house was okay in the end. The animals were okay. But I've also driven out to Phelan in the past to evacuate strangers' animals. I've evacuated pigs, goats, chickens, geese, obviously horses, just peacocks. Oh my gosh, there were so many. This one family had so many animals. It was insane. We went, my friends came too. They helped me as well. They brought their vehicles because I told them I was going, and they were like, we'll come too. And we loaded up so many animals. It was unreal. And we got to the fairgrounds, and the owners weren't there yet, and we're like, all these animals go together, we're not sure what the owners' names are. And after we were there for like 45 minutes unloading all the animals, the owners showed up, and we're like, they're theirs. But just crazy. Emily said, just like here in Western North Carolina in the aftermath after Hurricane Helena. Exactly. Ryan said, I seen a video of baby deer looking for safety. Hope it found somewhere safe. Oh. Benny B said, it was nice seeing you yesterday at the Magic Key event. Oh, it was lovely meeting you too, Benny. I hope your girlfriend was able to find the sweater, or your wife. I'm not sure what she was, but I hope she was able to find the sweater. Hey, Dan the breaking news man. How are you, my friend? Roberta said, nope, not Runaway. Was it in Disneyland or DCA? Trying to think. Small World Holiday? Mike Skillington said, I heard Pasadena, nobody was checking or restricting access though. I think it depends on the area, because I know our family friends that were evacuated, they were stopped from going back in to get more stuff. Because they needed to go back in and get some prescriptions and stuff that they'd forgotten to grab, and they wouldn't let them back in to get them. Mr. Giss said, I usually do Jersey Mike's over Subway these days. I'm in the parking lot of the Hat. I have not had the Hat in probably like 3 years. And I swear I used to get a chicken salad sandwich here, and it's not on the menu, so I don't know if they got rid of it, if they never had it. It's all in my imagination. I don't know. So I just got a turkey sandwich. Roberta said it was shut the front door. Teacups? You'd never done the teacups? Oh my gosh. Okay, you need to come back and ride it with Anthony. Although, if you get motion sickness or like vertigo, maybe not. Randy said the best subs are from Firehouse Subs. I've never had Firehouse Subs. Dan the Breaking News Man said 25,000 acres have been burned so far. I know, it's so sad. Wilson Castaway said, wow, you have a loving and willing heart. Thank you. Jensen said, someone on the news were saving their horses and not their birds. I wish they would just, like, at least let the birds go. Give them a fighting chance. All right. DJ Knight said, I know how everyone feels. Roberta said, I don't like rides that go round and round. Oh, you do get motion sick. Okay. Well, then don't ride with Anthony, because that would be a big mistake. He said, but I did it for my wifey. Aw. I'm glad that you're still coming in the park and hanging out though every once in a while. And at least you're getting to enjoy it now rather than just work. All right, I'm gonna take another bite, guys. I'm hungry. Hi, Jeremy. I'm good. How are you doing? All right. So Jeremy said, good to hear, Jeremy. I'm thinking I don't know for sure. I might go live for a little bit. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see how I feel. I'm supposed to go to Vegas on Saturday and go to a restaurant that's like a temporary restaurant. I'm hoping they make it permanent, but it's called the 4 Sixes restaurant. I think it's at the Wynn, but it's representative of the 4 Sixes Ranch in Texas that y'all have seen on the Yellowstone show, possibly. Very, very, very famous ranch. So going there to eat on Saturday night. I probably won't stream in the restaurant. I might record it and like vlog it potentially. But maybe if you guys want, maybe I'll go live for a little bit in Vegas. I don't know. I don't know how long I'm going to be there for. I don't know what, if anything else we're doing. Anthony won't be there. Just a thought. We'll see. I don't know. What do you guys think? You want to see Vegas? Do you not want to see Vegas? Jeremy said, good to hear, Jeremy. Dan the Breaking News Man said, Cowgirl is the only person I know that talks on YouTube and eats while having the seatbelt on. Well, my car's still running. I have the radio on. So I have my radio on, my car's still running so that the air is blowing. I get like, if I don't have something blowing on me, some like cool air blowing on me, I get overheated easily. I get kind of claustrophobic. I don't know, I'm weird. Alyssa said, yes. Jen said, Katie in Vegas, let's go. Randy said, yes. Ashley said, how exciting. I love Las Vegas. I'm honestly not a big like Vegas girly. I'm not a gambler at all. I like Vegas, like it's beautiful, and I like seeing all the buildings and like the artwork in some of them, and I don't know, all of that stuff, but I'm not like a gambler at all. So DJ Knight said, I'm looking at the news right now. Ryan said, sounds good to me. Emily said, so anything that happens in live chat in Vegas stays in Vegas. I know it wasn't for me, Jetta. It was, yeah, someone else wanted to go. So Randy said, same here, Katie. I'd rather have my money spent like where I can have something tangible, like either an experience or like buy something physical. Sorry, I don't know.
I'm having trouble understanding you.
I'm not talking to you, Car. Sorry. Car thought I was having a conversation with it. Jensen said, Green Day and food. Heck yeah, Katie. I told you guys, my playlist is wild. Like, the songs that have been coming on today, I've been cracking up. Hey, Jennifer P. Oh, not much. Just chit-chatting with everyone. Just checking in, seeing how everyone's doing with the wildfires out here, the wild weather across the country. I was just driving home from my dentist appointment. I stopped to eat, and I was like, you know what? I'm bored. I'm going to say hi to everyone. Doberman Canine said, I like the shows in Hoover Dam. I've never been to the Hoover Dam. Dan said, blowing. Is it worth going to check out the Hoover Dam? Is it worth all the hype, or is it like so overhyped and touristy that like you can't really see or do much? Hey, Right. Thought I heard Green Day. Yes, holiday is on. Fitting, because we're just getting out of the holidays, right? Jetta said, Japanese purebred Freedom Wagyu, tomahawk, 48-ounce beef tallow, raclette, cheese popover, and bordelaise sauce. 900. Oh, okay, I won't be getting all that. Mike said, we have gambling in the chat for free. Jennifer said, Vegas? I haven't walked the strip in years. That's what happens when you live here, right? My cousin was the same way. My cousin used to live in Vegas, and she like avoided the strip like the plague, because she was like, all the good places are off the strip. Ryan said, I was in Vegas in 2020 after they reopened. Interesting times then. Yeah, we went there during the blackout, wow. Disney on the brain. We went during the pandemic, and just because we live like fairly close, we're like 2.5 to 3 hours away. So we drove out there and just like drove the strip and got out and just walked it. And it was so eerie. It was so creepy. We took some pictures and stuff, my family and I. There was like no one there. It was absolutely bizarre, but we were just like cabin fever. We needed to get out. And so we just like, we'll go for a drive. And then there was hardly anyone there. So we're like, we'll get out and walk because no one's around. So it's okay, you know? So, as far as I know, Cordy's okay. DJ Knight, yeah. I've been chatting with her, so I think she's good. You're allowed to take as many damn pictures as you like. Mike said, you got to see the Hoover Dam at least once. Emily said, okay, when we're bored, we'll message you. Everyone messages me all day. I get some, you guys have no clue how many DMs I get every day. It's wild. Roberta said, I did the sky jump off the Stratosphere Tower in Vegas. That was fun. What? That's crazy. I don't know if I would do that one. That's insane. I've ziplined. I've never bungee jumped. I've never skydived, right? Randy said the Hoover Dam is pretty cool. It's got a museum as well. Oh, I didn't know it had a museum too. Mr. Gill said it's from a tour guide that said it to me during a tour of the Hoover Dam. That's awesome. I love that. It's like Jungle Book jokes almost. Dan said, Hoover Dam is awesome. It's kind of like the Griswold's vacation to the Grand Canyon. It's a dam, but it's one of those things you need to see in your lifetime. I've never been to the Grand Canyon either. I want to go so bad. Oh, the sun's like starting to create a really bad glare. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, Isaac. Y2 Gamer said, what are you eating? I'm holding a turkey sandwich from the hat. I've only had 2 bites of it. Emily. Roberto said, what was even more fun? I did it a month after I had... Shut up, Roberto. You done lost your mind, my friend. You've done lost your mind. Let me see if I turn this a little... No, that's not helping either. Sorry guys, I'm trying to help with the glare, but that's not helping. Oh well, that's maybe a little better, right? Kind of, sort of. Y2 Gamer said, I love that. Mike said, it's a damn long walk to cross the Hoover Dam. Is this turning into like the toe stream where we're gonna have dam jokes instead of toe jokes? All right, hold on, I'm gonna take a bite. Hi, Aaron. How come every time I take a bite, someone comes in and says hi to me? What are the odds? I'm gonna say you're the cool one that takes us to Vegas. Dan said, if they still have the horse rides down the Grand Canyon, just make sure you don't get stuck with the donkey. I was that person. Oh no. Randy said, the Grand Canyon is so beautiful. Flagstaff is also beautiful nearby as well. I've always wanted to do the train that goes out there, but it's like such a commitment because it's such a long trek, you know, there and back. But I just thought that would be so cool to take the train out there. I might get out and explore and then get back on the train coming back. Honestly, I'd rather drive back, but that kind of is impossible if you're taking the train there. Unless you have someone else driving and then like you drive back. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. Roberta said, my nephew did it with me. We were filling out the medical release form. He said to me, aren't you 4 of these restrictions? And I said to him, aren't you 3 of them? They'll never know. Jensen said, your red hair is glowing. It's in fuego. It's on fire. Maybe no fire jokes today. I don't know. Maybe that was in bad taste. I'm sorry. Hey, Lenny Fiero. He said, hi, Katie. I love the hat. Wish I had one of them in my neck of the woods. I drive past this one, well, at least 3 days a week. Every time I come down to Disney, I never stop. I always kind of forget about it. In all honesty, I would rather have a sandwich from 6th Street Deli in Norco over the hat, though, because chef's kiss. I cannot. We're going to take you guys there one of these days. We're going to start a stream early, and we're going to drive there first. I'll drive you guys by the Circle D Ranch in Norco, and I'll show you guys Pumpkin Rock up on the hill. It's painted to look like a pumpkin of Jack Skellington, and then we'll continue to Disney. But their sandwiches are insane. We actually stopped there yesterday before the stream, and we ate there. I got a sandwich, turkey bacon avocado. Anthony got a burger, and then he got 2 flats of deviled eggs from there. Their deviled eggs are really good. 2 flats is 8 deviled eggs. He ate all of them. Insane. Mike said, if you go to the Grand Canyon, you need to visit the Superman 3 cave. Okay. Hey, Adriana Rangel. She said, happy hump day, everyone. I want to go to the Carlsbad Caverns, too. My list of places I want to go is ridiculous. Mike Skellington said, that's a damn great hat. Isaac said, the wind was pretty strong last night. Yeah, driving home, the wind was so scary last night. It was pushing my car all over the road. Oh, this glare just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I wonder if I clean the lens, if it'll help. Hold on, guys. I'm going to try cleaning the lens and see if it helps any. At least for a minute. Maybe, maybe not. I need to be taller. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. Hey, Allison. She said, hi. How are you, sweet lady? Hi, everyone. Doing good, Allison. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Linda Lou said, I'm going to come take that sandwich. There's half I haven't even touched yet, Linda Lou. I almost DM'd you last night and was like, hey, you want me to swing by and drop off your jacket? Yes, CL is good. Emily said, hope the windows were down on the drive back. Yes, all windows were closed. Jetta said, that must have been a fragrant evening for Anthony, LOL. Goodness. All right, I'm gonna take another bite, guys. My apologies. I was like, should we take bets on who's gonna enter the chat while I take a bite? Oh, 2 seconds late. Hey, Amy. Told you guys every single time. Hope you and Bodhi are doing good. That was too funny. Randy said Carlsbad Caverns are pretty spectacular as well. You can walk down to the main room. Oops, chat jumped. Main room or take the elevator down. Yeah, the only thing is apparently you can't stream it and you can't record, which I don't know why. You can't record the bats flying out at night. I think it's nighttime that they fly out. Roberta said, wait, I didn't hear. Where were those deviled eggs from? It's an amazing deli in Norco, Roberto, off of 6th Street. It's called 6th Street Deli. Shocker. Everything that they have, everything is amazing. They even have lasagna that they make fresh. Everything's from scratch. They have lasagna. They have a bajillion, okay, maybe not a bajillion, maybe I'm exaggerating, a bunch of different sandwiches. They can do them also like without the bread in like a bowl. They do burgers. They've got tons of different like potato and pasta salads. They have cake. Their carrot cake's divine. But they do have a bunch of deviled eggs. They have like their menu. Ugh, it's insane. But everything from there is so good. What the hey? No, that's hey right there. Let me flip y'all around. It's not working. Flip. Why does my phone not want to listen to me? There's hey. We're good, Stitch Princess. I don't know about everyone, but we're okay. Mystery, I said, if you ever went to the Mystery Shack at Knott's, you can visit it at the ghost town on the way to Vegas. We've gone to that ghost town in Vegas a lot of times. It's called Calico Ghost Town. It's owned, well, I don't know if it still is. I know for a good jaunt, it was owned by Knott's Berry Farm. But yeah, I've been there. It's really cool out there. Roberto said, you had me at deviled eggs. Anthony, tell Roberto about the deviled eggs. Unless you're going to get in trouble for being on your phone, then don't. Stitch Princess, I am in Rancho Cucamonga in the parking lot of the Hat trying to eat my food. Hey, Justin Ray, El Gato Diaz. All right, DJ and I said hi. Jetta said that deli food looks yummy. Hey, Wilkies, how are you? I really need to like move or reposition the camera so y'all aren't getting that light in your eyes. Roberto said, I think I'm the only person on earth that likes to make his deviled eggs with Miracle Whip. Yes, I do like Miracle Whip. I don't mind it on certain things. Yep, see there, he owned up to it. Anthony said, the deviled eggs are the bomb. I had 2 flats of 4 yesterday. See, he owned up to it. Raging said, the fires are really bad. Prayers. Yes, definitely sending prayers to everyone affected by the fires. All right. If someone could drop the link for Anthony's channel, since he's in here right now. I already mentioned it once, but just so now he knows that I'm putting it out there, that he was planning on streaming tonight. So if you all want to go hop on his channel tonight and say hi. Hey, Devin. He said the queen takes bites so eloquently the food never stood a chance. Devin, I can't with you. Gigi and I said, there's the chicken. Devin said, you had me at deli. Where are we going? Well, I'm currently at the Hat. Well, I'm at the parking lot of the Hat. But the deli is in Norco, Devin. You need to go there. You would like, oh my gosh, you'd be in hog heaven. It's so good. Everyone's saying hi to Anthony. Wilson Castaway, she had me at eggs. As in, hard to even find them with bird flu on the rise. Yeah, so sad. It happens every so many years though. And it's so sad because they usually affected counties, which I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, because you may not. I didn't know until I had birds myself. But affected counties, they will literally go door to door. They have like drones and stuff so they can tell who does and doesn't have birds, and they will essentially euthanize them. You have no choice in the matter, and you are not compensated for this, but it's to stop the spread, because your domesticated birds are exposed to wild birds and vice versa. And so those wild birds can spread the disease to your birds and from your birds to other places. So it's so incredibly sad, and it's devastating. We had it going around a couple of years ago, and I remember driving to my horses, and I didn't know it had made it up to the high desert yet, and I'd be driving around and you'd see dead like ravens on the ground, and I was like, oh no, it's up here now. Like, that was the first sign I knew. And sure enough, like within a few days, they started sending out notifications to everyone, like, you gotta get rid of them. Stitch Princess said, yeah, Anthony, you should stream tonight. She said, I'll watch. Jennifer said, I have chickens, so no egg shortage at my house. Leslie said, not the pet birdies. I know. If you have birds inside your house, then you should be okay. But just to be on the safe side, you should, if it's in your area, at least spray the bottoms of your shoes with like a diluted bleach concentration before you enter the house. That's the same thing like if you have dogs, like with parvo. And make sure you wash your hands really well with soap before you handle anything with your birds, because you can cross-contaminate bringing it in. Same with like certain horse diseases and things like that. It's just, you know, if you value your animals, you just got to go that extra mile, you know. Wilson Castaway said, thanks for sharing that, Katie. Helps explain the rising drone traffic. Well, I don't know if that's the only reason, but you know, we have all kinds of theories. Anthony and I always joke on the drive to and from Disney about the drones. There's TikToks, I think I told you guys before, going around with Bethany Frankel, who used to be on the Housewives of New York. And she calls them in her videos Dior bags, because anything that mentioned drones would get taken down from TikTok. So she would call them Dior bags. So that's like the running joke. We're like, the Dior bags are out, you know. And then like all this fog that everyone across the nation's been having, we're like, it's the Dior bags' faults. And we have all kinds of like crazy theories. But Raging Ralph said, I'm allergic to eggs. Oh no, well, no eggs for you then. Oh, Martin, I hope you're okay. Gladys said, I heard 3 fires in LA. Yeah, there's a bunch of fires, unfortunately. Blah, blah, blah. Roberto said, time for me to go. Need to get dinner ready. Good night. Have a great night, Roberto. Enjoy dinner. Hopefully it's something delicious. I'm sure it is. Mike Skellington said, is that safe for the carpet? Yeah, it's just like in a spray bottle, like a trigger spray bottle. And it dries fairly quickly. So, and that's why I said diluted. It needs to be diluted. If you go online, you can like search what the ratio is. I think it's like, I hear if it's a quarter or a tenth. That's why I said look it up online, because I don't want to ruin your stuff. But it's so diluted that it's safe for that, but it kills the germs for the most part. Martin said, I cleaned up and put a Band-Aid on one. Oh my goodness. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, dear Martin. All right. I'm gonna take another bite, guys. My car was telling me it's gonna shut down because I've been sitting here too long. Jetta said, Lysol kills about every germ. Hey, Christy. Keeping everyone on their toes. Gladys said, it's been dead for me. Probably will go home. Smell the hint of dust up here. Hey, Christina H. All right. I think I'm just gonna eat half my sandwich and I'll eat the rest when I get home because I'm not really that hungry now that I'm eating. Now the real question, should I end the stream or should I flip you guys around and let you see the drive home? I won't be able to really read chat or anything because I'll be driving, but you guys could see the drive. But otherwise I can end it, no biggie. I know Bob from Berry Place 28 is supposed to be live today in the park starting at, I think, 5. So if you guys want some part-time, Bob should be there. Martin, I was hungry. That's why I've eaten half a sandwich, but now I'm getting full. Jensen said, yes, please show the drive. Go through Lake Arrowhead. That's kind of a long way home for me. So I'm gonna pass on that one for right now. Yeah, I spoke to him last night, Christy, and he's got it scheduled. So I believe at 5 p.m. he'll be live. Hey, Miss Garcia. Ada said, drive. Right, Gladys? She said it's called the pandemic eat. We eat when we're bored. No, I hadn't eaten lunch today. All I had for breakfast was hot pot, or no, what are they called? Pop-Tarts. I was gonna say Hot Pockets, but they weren't Hot Pockets. I had Pop-Tarts for breakfast because I was just like trying to rush and get out the house for my dentist appointment. So I hadn't eaten otherwise. Jensen said, drive Katie before it gets dark. Christy, I got a turkey sandwich from The Hat. And we're in Rancho Cucamonga. I'm still in the parking lot for The Hat right now. All right. My horses freak out for no reason, Martin. One, I swear, sees dead people because he will get scared when there's absolutely nothing there. It's like the running joke. That's Denver, the one that's always hurting himself. And then the other ones are usually pretty good. When it's windy, they'll get a little crazy, but that's all horses. All horses get a little crazy when it's windy. But they're okay otherwise. Stitch Princess said, are you going home after? Yeah, I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna change clothes and I'm gonna go take care of my horses. I haven't been to my horses yet. Rancho Coco Mango. Oh no, a 4th fire. I can't check. I've got I think it's called the Firewatch app on my phone that I'm streaming on right now. So I can't check it right now. But if anyone wants to see a map of the fires, if you're in California, is it called Firewatch? Watchfire? Something like that. App. You can see where the fires are located in relation to like other things. And it gives you all of the information as far as like the acreage and all of that, where the evacuation orders are. Watch duty. Thank you. Thank you, Martin. And the only thing is the acreage isn't always 100% accurate because they typically only update it like once a day. Usually they'll do an update in the morning. Occasionally they'll do 2 updates a day, but they're too busy fighting the fire than to like actually sit there and pay attention to like how many acres are burned. That's not the priority. So it's semi-accurate, but it can be greater than what's posted. So Randy said, every time I hear Rancho Cucamonga, I think of the movie Bring It On. All right. Chrissy said, talk about wind. Goodness, I thought our house was gonna Wizard of Oz tornado last night, all night long. Oh, so the wind's blowing over your way now too. Hey, Jay. Much love to you guys. Guys, can we drop some hearts in the chat for Jay? Send them some love. They've got, they're getting close-ish to the fire. We want to make sure they're okay. Martin said, I get frequent updates. All right. Thank you guys for dropping those hearts in the chat. All right, y'all. So what do you think? Do you want me to end the stream? Do you want me to flip the screen around so you guys can see the drive home? Like I said, I can talk to you, but I can't really read the chat much because I'll be driving. Good, Justin Ray. I didn't think you were because I know you're pretty south of the fires. Emily said, just warmed up some vegetable beef soup. Hope it makes me feel better. Yes. So let me know what you guys think. I'm fine either way. It doesn't matter to me. Jetta with the real hearts. I love it. Yeah, I wouldn't, Martin. Unless I'm like literally sitting in bumper to bumper traffic. Yes, Stitch Princess. Glad you are safe from the fires up there in Canada. Or stoplight, yes. Sylvia, she said, I'm still snowed in. I have all day. Oh, goodness. Hopefully you've got lots of supplies there, though, Sylvia. Raging Ralph said, I'm sick with a cold. Oh, no. It's going around so badly right now. I know so many people that are sick. Yes, prayers. Let me see, y'all. All right. Do I drive? Do I not drive? What do you guys think? Gladys said, I lick elevator buttons so I don't get sick. Ugh, Gladys, that's gross. Elevator licking is frowned upon in this establishment, just saying. We do not recommend licking elevators. Randy said, it's up to you, Katie. I think I'd have to move Hey Hey too. Let me see. And angle the camera up so you guys can see. Let's go bobble hunting. I hope not. All right, I'll drive, and then if y'all want to call it a night and dip out, feel free to do so. I will not be offended whatsoever. This will be interesting. I've never streamed driving. And we're not on a gimbal, so it's gonna be shaky. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. So buckle up, buttercups. Everyone fasten your seatbelts. The exits are everywhere. If you guys are not familiar with this area, like I said, I'm in Rancho Cucamonga. This is right next to an outdoor mall called Victoria Gardens. It's a beautiful outdoor mall. Lots of really nice stores. I believe they do farmers markets here once a week. I can't remember what day. If anyone knows, feel free to drop it in the chat. And then to the right of Victoria Gardens, there's a beautiful, massive Bass Pro Shop as well. Really, really cool. So, Randy said, ooh, Del Taco. I know, for everyone that's not in Southern California, you may not be familiar with Del Taco. I believe they've started expanding to a few other states, but Del Taco's so good. Randy's all, Shake Pizza. Why is our chat always so food related? Cracks me up. Emily, are we there yet? There's only like a couple items that I get from Del Taco. The chicken sauce, and Ray Diaz thinks their churros are good, but I think he needs to have his head of reevaluators. It's not like your old school enclosed malls, which usually we have such beautiful weather here in Southern California, so it's you can definitely hit up Shakey's while you're in town. Ooh, I don't know if the signal's gonna hold for the drive though. That's the only lit. And then also and 138. I usually lose signal with AT&T. Like right now it's saying that the signal is not very strong. See right now or how random my playlist is. Have a good one, Christy. And then just south of where I'm at right now, one exit south of here is the Ontario Mills Mall, California, that there's a Disney outlet still. So there's always a lot of really good deals there. So if you're in the area and you're a Disney fan, which I know pretty much all of you are, definitely recommend checking that place out. A lot of times their stuff is even at an even better sale price than online on the Disney Store's website or in the park. Even with like our park discount, a lot of times it's cheaper at the outlet. So definitely something worth checking out. Ooh, I'm going to show you guys real quick. I'm going to move the phone for 1 sec. There's another up there on the freeway right there. That's another big rig that tipped over. They're trying to clear all the load from it. They are, Randy. There's one down at the outlets, the Citadel outlets, a little bit closer to Disney. But it's crazy because you can go from one outlet to the other. Like I've been to the Citadel and then to the one in Ontario, and they're different merch. It's not always the same. It's pretty crazy. Here's another one for you. I figure I'm just gonna get copyrighted like crazy on this anyway, so might as well make it entertaining. Speaking of copyrights, oh my gosh, guys, I had 60 something copyrights from the New Year's stream. I actually sat and counted them. I can't remember what the exact number was now because I forget, but it was 60 something copyrights from that stream. I mean, not super surprising because of all the music that was playing in the background, but still pretty wild. The only thing is I wonder now if they got that other big rig cleared that was on the overpass at the 210. I'm curious how many Disney outlets are still left, like nationwide. And if there's any in like other countries anymore. Things that make you go, Yeah, there's some good shopping out here, Sylvia. No worries, Stitch Princess. Like I said, guys, if you want the parks tonight, our friend Bob from Berry Place 28 will be there, I believe, around 5 p.m. So be sure to check his channel out if you want to see some of the parks tonight. The mountains on the left-hand side of me, currently that's part of the Angeles National Forest. So further down from that is where the Eaton fire is currently. And then coming up in a little bit is where the fire was last night that Anthony and I passed on the drive home from Disney. But you guys can see the air quality is a lot better today than it was yesterday, at least in this area. Beautiful blue sky over here right now. Behind me, it's not. It's horribly smoky looking behind me. But this way, it's a lot nicer. The wind's definitely shifted. It's blowing another direction than it was yesterday. Right up here on the right hand side, coming up at the transition right here, in the little triangle between the 15, which is what I'm on, and the 210, which is right there, coming up on the right hand side, and the bridge is right in front of me coming up. That's the 210. So just to the right hand side of the freeway is the area that was on fire last night. I don't think you can see it from here though. And it's crazy because last night it seemed so big and so bad, but now it's like you can hardly see it. You can see a little bit of the scorched earth. Well, I can. I don't think you guys can. To my right, but I'm just glad they got that one handled because it was so close to so many residential buildings. Exit up ahead, because the transition was closed onto the 210 from the down big rig, packed with big rigs, 18-wheelers, because this is a main thoroughfare for a lot of truckers. And because of the winds, a vast majority of them are staying load so that it's safer for them to drive, but tipping over, which is what we've seen a lot of in the last like 24 hours in this stretch of road. There were so many trucks pulled over, parked on the side of the road because they knew it wasn't going to be safe for them to try and commute through. Here's another slot for you. Years ago, all of this was grape vineyards. I remember driving through here when I was a kid. Well, I was passenger. We were in the car driving to visit my aunt and uncle that lived up in the high desert at the time. And it was just wine vineyards everywhere you looked on both sides of the road. And it's so sad because it's all obviously gone now. Oh, there's all this trash flying out of that truck. But it's so sad to see it's all gone now, and they're building all kinds of housing tracks and everything like that. Oh no, Leslie. Yeah, the signal's just not great through here, unfortunately. And I don't know if the weather is making it even worse or not. I may just need to end the stream, guys, if it keeps kicking you out. I know I'm probably going to lose you here coming up at the split anyway. Hey, Robin. ahead is going to be the Glen Helen Amphitheater. They have a lot of concerts there. There's like Renaissance fairs there certain times of the year. All kinds of cool stuff that happens there. But you guys can see, like, the further I drive, the more almost like rural, and the more undeveloped land there is, so you can understand like why when I say like Wildfire is a big change from the urbanized area down by Disney. I know, it's so terrible, Robin. But you guys in Oregon, I know, are familiar with these wildfires too, unfortunately. It's terrible. So yeah, the Glen Helen Amphitheater is going to be right up here on the right-hand side. They also do the Sheriff's Rodeo out here every September. It's usually the last weekend in September. And the proceeds go to benefit the sheriffs. So, not for today, Stitch Princess. I have a reservation for tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be back in the parks, but not today. Yeah, so right up here on the right-hand side, that's where they do the Sheriff's Rodeo. You might be able to see some of the tower lights off the freeway right there. That's where they light up the arenas and all that. No worries. Welcome in. I didn't get to see who it is, but welcome in. Oh, Johnny. Welcome in, Johnny. Hope you're doing well. Alright guys, I can pretty much guarantee I'm probably going to lose signal in a little bit coming up here. I don't know if it'll completely drop the stream or if it will reconnect it or not. So if I lose you, bye. If not, then I will see you in a few minutes if it comes back. But I completely forgot that this is a dead area for AT&T coming up in a minute. So just your fair warning. I know, it's so terrible, Robin. It's absolutely heartbreaking. And then I don't know if the camera will pick it up or not, but the mountains off to the left-hand side in the distance, you might be able to see some snow on them, because we actually got some snow in those mountains night before last. Both in the Angeles National Forest, which is what those are, and also the San Bernardino Mountains, which is like Big Bear and all of that. So I know yesterday there was chain restrictions for people going up into the mountains. I don't know if those are still the case or not. They might have had an opportunity to scrape the roadways by now, but Brian Hernsberger Frosty. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Okay, I'm not trying to jinx it, but I honestly missed a lot of the rush hour traffic, which I am shocked right now. Normally, all of what we just drove would be gridlocked traffic driving up right now. I think a lot of people called out of work because of the winds. Mike Fierro, thank you for your membership, my friend. parks. It's from like several months ago, from in the parks. I'm always scared to wear it because it's so light. I'm like, I'm gonna ruin it. I'm gonna get it dirty. Oh, sorry for the language in the songs, guys. I don't know if you could hear that or not. I forgot some of just below the freeway on the left hand side is Old Route 66. If you want a beautiful drive, definitely recommend cruising it. It kind of runs out at one point and makes you get on the freeway, but it's a really pretty little drive. It joins back up once you get to the top of the Cajon Pass. And then Victorville, there's actually a museum, some of it. It's like one of those small town museums. But it's a cute little place to stop and check out. I wish that I could take you guys through Summit Valley. That's a really pretty drive, but there's absolutely no cell phone service. It's the one like bummer. There's so many places I would love to take you guys up here, like in the mountains and whatnot, but there's no service driving there. And even once you get to the destination, half the time there's like really spotty service. Hey Adara, how are you doing today? Yeah, there's service where I live, Stitch Princess. Some of the areas where I've like had my horses in the past have not had cell service, which is kind of scary because sometimes I would go out trail riding and not have cell service and I'd be out there by myself and God forbid anything happened, but oh, you've got kitty cats, Adara. How many cats have you got? Yeah, Justin, right. Mountains are definitely spotty with service. I've always thought it would be kind of cool to like go out in the mountains out here, mainly in the valleys, and like try and find and started building up settlements. So the Native Americans and then the Mormons were a lot of the people that lived in this vicinity prior to everyone who's here now. Kind of crazy. And then there's a massive lake out here. If you were to get off at 138 and head up to like Lake Arrowhead, you would pass this lake. It's called Silverwood Lake. And this lake was man-made. It was, a dam was built and they built the lake that was one of the original settlements and stuff back in the day. And apparently at one point it was, before the dam was built, there was a heavy, had no way to get in or out, they ran out of food, like everything. And the military had to bring food into them back in the day. And then they decided like to dam everything up. And then a lot of the residents didn't want to leave even after they dammed it up and the water started climbing and all that. Just like some really crazy and wild stories from back when this area was originally developed. Another damn good story. it's really cool, at least in my opinion, because like horses, yay. Ozan, how are you, my friend? But the drive along Highway 138, there were a lot of horse ranches there back in the day. A lot of thoroughbred farms were out that way back years and years ago, and it's a lot of them have been sold since then. You know, the price of land and the cost of horse ownership and all of that. But it used to be so beautiful to drive through there back in like the 90s and stuff, and see all the beautiful horses everywhere. So cool. There's another one for you guys. Ozan. Yeah, the signal's really bad through here, guys. I tried warning you. The signal's like coming in and out because of the mountains. So my apologies with the signal. Sort of like MySpace. Hey, I wish MySpace would make a comeback. I liked MySpace. MySpace was fun. You had your music on there. You could like decorate it, have like themed stuff. MySpace was fun. We need a petition. We need to bring MySpace back. Oh my gosh, Justin Ray. I can't with you sometimes. Back in my day, we had MySpace. The young whippersnappers won't understand. Justin Reed. Yes. Although that was kind of sad, Randy, the top 8 friends. Like, I want to be on everyone's top 8. Leslie, like a reworked like MySpace. Like, I like the music aspect. I like how you could like personalize it and decorate it and make it all cutesy. Like, that part was fun. All right, y'all, so this is 138. If you get off of this exit right here and you go left, it'll take you up to Wrightwood. And if you take it and go, did I say left? Yeah, left is Wrightwood. And you go right, and it'll take you to like Arrowhead. You can like go a back way up to Big Bear that way, and then that Silverwood Lake that I was telling y'all about. Mike, how would you know if I'm blinking? The camera's not on me. If only, Justin Ray. Honestly, I should have known better. I should have, when I started this stream, I should have done it on my Verizon phone instead of AT&T. Because Verizon does have a little bit of issues, but AT&T is far worse outside of the park. So I should have started the stream on my Verizon. I just wasn't thinking. And in all honesty, I wasn't intending to drive home with y'all, so you know. But you can see a little bit of like the high desert now in the daylight instead of at night, like that one night when Anthony and I were taking y'all all over town. So I just passed our very own Texas Roadhouse. You know, the bread, chef's kiss. driving and go to Vegas. I won't, but this highway is such a pain in the neck though. So maybe this time, but it's to the point where Anthony and I, like, a lot of the time won't even drive this stretch of the freeway. We'll get off when we get to the top of the Cajon Pass and take city streets, because sometimes they'll have the freeway completely shut down while they're rearranging these, oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of them. These concrete barricades that are on my left-hand side. When they rearrange them at night, they'll shut the freeway down completely, obviously, for safety reasons, and move them around and manipulate, like, where you drive on the road. So sometimes we'll be on the southbound side, or sometimes we'll be on the northbound side, or sometimes we're in the center divider. But, like, literally every night you just never know where you're gonna be. I'm so ready for this construction to be done, but I think we at least have probably another year of it, if not more. Yes, K-Rail. Well, I thought K-Rails were the ones on the side of the freeway that had the metal railing. No, I thought those had some other name. I don't know, but I'm so done with this construction. From what I've been told though, they're working on all of it because at some point there's going to be a toll road that goes all the way from Temecula to Vegas. That's what I've been told. So it's just going to be a never-ending project because they have so many overpasses that they've got to try and build roads over now.